Hello guys, so today we are here to solve our lead code challenge for the day. Actually, this is not the lead code challenge for the day, this is the problem for our weekly contest. And this is the problem of weekly contest 427. This is the first problem of that weekly contest. And we want to solve this. So, in order to solve this, let's first go through this problem and understand what this problem is saying. So we are given an integer array nums that represents a circular array. So circular array, the speciality of a circular array is that the last index, you can, if you go beyond the last index, then you will be coming to the 0th index, and if you go previous to the 0th index, you will go back to the last index. So this is attached at the back, front and back are attached, so that's why it is a circular array. Okay, and then it is asking us to create a new array result of the same size. Okay, so we have to create a new array result. This thing is important. That's what this what we have to do. This problem is telling that itself what algorithm we have to execute. So you have to create a new array result of the same size following these rules, and the rule is that if for each index perform the following independent actions. If nums of I, the value at index I is greater than 0, then start at index I, move nums I steps to the right in the circular array and set result I to the value of the index where you land. If nums of I is less than 0, then start at index I, move that many steps, nums of I steps to the left in the circular array, set result I to the value of the index where you land. And if it is 0, then the value will be the same. So this is pretty easy to understand, and with this understanding we will try to solve this problem. And in order to solve this problem, what we will do, that we will first of all we'll get the length of this given array, and then we will create, as it is being specified in the problem statement, that we have to create one result array of the same length as the given input array. And now for each index value in the input array, which will be varying from 0 to n minus 1, we need to perform some operations. And the operation is that first of all we'll take the value at that nums of I. Okay, and depending on the value which is contained in that index I, we have to perform some operations. If val is equal to 0, nothing. Okay, if val is greater than 0, we'll put one else. If val is greater than 0, then also result of I is equal to nums of I plus val, and then we will be taking one modulo. So this will keep the things in the range 0 to n minus 1. But the other thing is that else, then in that case what we will do result of I is equal to nums of so here we will have to perform some more logic rather than just one step thing. So we will expand this, and then in that case we will take int ans is equal to I plus val, and then again we will do the modulo operation. And in doing the modulo operation, see, modulo operation in Java, what does it do? So let me tell you, if n is there and I plus val is some larger negative number, okay, because val is not greater than 0, this condition is only hitting when val is less than 0. So if it is less than 0, then what will be happening? In this case, what will be happening, that the larger negative value will be coming down within the range. And in which range it will be coming? It will be coming in this range, minus of n minus 1 minus n minus 2 minus n minus 3 and so on till minus 1 and 0. Okay, now the thing is that we need to wrap this thing, we need to make this thing a positive, because indices in Java can only be positive. And in order to make these above values positive, what we'll do, we'll be doing just simply we'll be adding n to the negative values. And in order to solve this, what we'll be doing, we'll be doing so if ans is negative, then we'll be doing ans plus is equal to n. And after doing this, what we'll be doing, result of I is equal to nums of ans. And finally we'll be returning this result. So this is the way that we are going to solve this problem. So if val is 0, we are not doing anything, we are going back to to the next iteration. If val is greater than 0, then also it's simple. Simply what we are doing, we are taking the index I and the val at that index in the nums value, and then since we have to move right, and move right can be simulated by I plus val, and if it is going beyond the array index range, then we are wrapping it back by using this modulo operator, and this modulo operator is giving back the value uh, you know whose index, the value at whose index, value at the index whose value we need to put back into the result I, and that's what we are doing. And then if val is large negative value, then also what we are doing, at first we are taking I plus val percent n, not a big thing. Okay, and after doing this I plus val percent n, what we are doing, that we are assigning this result of I is equal to nums of ans, and that's how we are moving ahead. So, and finally we are returning this result. So let me submit this first. Let me run this. And let me submit this. Perfect. So the main thing that we need to understand here is that I plus val modulo n is going to wrap the value in between 0 to n minus 1. And if I plus val percent n, so if answer is less than 0, if you know if the val is a large negative value and I plus val percent n is a negative value, so obviously that negative value cannot be used as an index in the array. And to use it as an index, we have to have positive value, and that positive value should be restricted in between 0 to n minus 1. So in order to achieve that, what we are doing, answer plus n. And in this line number 12 we are doing that. And why we are doing it, and this is not spoiling the balance of the problem. Why? Because it is a circular array. So if something we are getting a negative value, then actually it is going beyond, and that's going um, I mean to say, to make it come in between the index range 0 to n minus 1, we are adding this plus n value, and which is the same thing as getting coming back to the to the array from the backside. So this is what we are doing at line number 12, and finally we are setting that result value, and finally at line number 18 we are returning the whole result. So I hope this is clear to one and all. With this, I'm going to stop this. Happy coding, best wishes, enjoy your day.